Hello, how to solve this problem? We have n times n times n, and this equals 8 divided by 27. So we are solving for all values of n that will satisfy this equation. Now what we are going to do is to multiply this left-hand side. We have n times n, that is n power 2 times n. This is n to the power of 3, and this equals 8 divided by 27. Now, don't forget the fact that 8, we can express it as 2 to the power of 3. And for 27, we can express it as 3 to the power of 3. So we replace those values here. We have n power 3 equals 8 is 2 to the power of 3. Divided by 27 is 3 to the power of 3. So if you have a power c divided by b power c, this equals a divided by b all raised to the power of c. So we apply the same property here. We are going to have n power 3 equals 2 divided by 3 raised to the power of 3. We can then push this over here. We are then going to have n power 3 minus 2 divided by 3 raised to the power of 3, and this equals 0. So at this particular point, this is power 3, this is power 3. Now, if you have a power 3 minus b power 3, this equals a minus b times a squared plus ab plus b power 2. So in this case, a equals n and b equals 2 divided by 3. So right now, we are going to insert this for a and b. So we are going to have a minus b, that is n minus 2 divided by 3 times a squared, that is n power 2, plus ab, that is n times 2 divided by 3, plus b squared, that is 2 divided by 3, and this is raised to the power of 2, and this equals 0. So from here, we have n minus 2 divided by 3 times n squared plus n times 2, that is 2n divided by 3, plus this, we are going to distribute this exponent to each of the terms, that is 2 power 2 divided by 3 power 2, and this equals 0. From here, we have n minus 2 divided by 3 times this is n squared plus 2n divided by 3 plus this is 4 divided by 9 equals 0. So at this particular point, we can equate each of these to 0. We have n minus 2 divided by 3 equals 0. We have n squared plus 2n divided by 3 plus 4 divided by 9 equals 0. So let's solve this individual equation. We start with the first one here. We move this over here. We have m equals 2 divided by 3. This is my n1. Now we have this quadratic equation to solve for the other values of n. So to solve this divided by 1, we have n squared plus 2n divided by 3 plus 4 divided by 9 equals 0. This is over 1. The common LCM here is 9. 9 divided by 1, 9 times n squared. That's 9n squared plus 9 divided by 3, 3 times 2n. That's 6n plus 9 divided by 9, 1 times 4, we have 4. This equals 0. So this over 1, we cross multiply. So 9 will multiply 0, and the whole of this numerator here will multiply 1. So we have 9n squared plus 6n plus 4. This equals 0. So this is a quadratic equation that we are going to solve for the other values of n. We have n equals negative b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4 times ac divided by 2a. So this 9 here is coefficient of n squared, that is our a. 6 is b, which is the coefficient of n. And 4 is c, which is the constant. So we insert the value, say we have n equals negative b, that is negative 6. Plus or minus b squared, that is 6 power 2 minus 4 times a, that is 9 times c, that is 4 divided by 2 times a, that is 9. So from here, we have n equals negative 6 plus or minus square root of this is 36 minus 4 times 4, 16. 16 times 9 will give you 144. And this is divided by 18. So from here, we have n equals negative 6 plus or minus square root of 36 minus 144 will give you negative 108 divided by 18. So from here, we have n equals negative 6 plus or minus this minus here, we have square root of negative 1 times square root of 108 divided by 18. And this equals, we have negative 6 plus or minus square root of negative 1 here is I. We have I times square root of 108. We express 108 as product of 36 times 3 divided by 18. So from here, we have n equals this is negative 6 plus or minus I times square root of 36, that is 6 root 3 divided by 18. 6 cancel this once, cancel 6 once, cancel this 3. So we have this is negative 1 plus or minus I root 3 divided by 3. We can factor out 1 over 3. We have n equals 1 over 3 times negative 1 plus or minus I root 3. So we have two complex values for n. We have n2 equals 1 over 3 times negative 1 plus I root 3. We also have n3 equals 1 over 3 times negative 1 minus I root 3. So these are the two complex solutions, and we have one real solution, which is n equals 2 over 3. So this is a real solution here. So right now, guys, what we can do is to check by inserting this particular value for n. We have n equals 2 divided by 3, in which we have 2 divided by 3 times 2 divided by 3 times 2 divided by 3 equals 8 divided by 27. So if you multiply 2 times 2 for 4 times 2, this is 8 divided by 3 times 3, 9 times 3, 27. This equals 8 divided by 27. So both sides are the same, which shows that the value of n is obviously very correct. So we have n equals 2 divided by 3 as our only real solution. So for you to solve this problem, you need to express this and this in this particular form. So you can factor out the common exponent, which is 3, and from there you form a cubic equation. And from here you can expand it using this identity. And when once you insert the values of a and b right here using the cubic equation, you have this. You can form two equations, one linear equation and one quadratic equation. You solve the linear equation to get the real solution. Then you solve this quadratic equation using the formula method to get complex solutions. the quadratic equation is not factorizable, so you can only solve it using the formula method or the method of completing the squares. So that is it. Good